My fellow youths, I want you to understand something, that the government cannot give adequate solutions to every challenges that is going on in this country that we are living in today. And I'm using Nigeria as a point of contact. My life changed on a very fateful day when I realized that the government cannot be able to solve all the issues that is going on in the country. That was the very day my perspective changed. Before now, I used to blame the government for everything. Oh, the economical issues of the country, we blame the government. Unemployment, we blame the government. Insecurity, we blame the government. But I can tell you for free that the government only have 50% role to play, and every citizens in a nation have 50% likewise role to play in a country. So while the government are meeting up to their 50%, you and I will also need to meet up to our own 50%. If every citizen in a nation resist or desist from crimes, then you have saved the stress of the government putting in much money to curb insecurity. There is a role every one of us needs to play. When it comes to unemployment in the country, there are many people in this country who have the funds for them to invest in an enterprise or in any business of their choice, but they won't do it. A lot of people prefer saving their money in the bank than taking that money to go out there to invest. How many people do you think that the government can employ in a country? We have the likes of Aliko Dangote, we have the likes of Adenuga. These are giants in the business world, using Nigeria as a point of contact. They are employers of labor. They didn't wait for the government to take up the responsibility. So even while the government is also ensuring that they set up system to employ their citizens, these individuals in the private sectors have also taken the responsibility also. So while the government are playing their own roles, these business giants are also playing their own roles. Because the government cannot do everything. We are talking about food insecurities. We are talking about hike of food product in the country. But I can tell you that you and I have a whole lot of roles to play. We have a lot of people living in the city here. This set of people that have a lot of farmlands in the villages that they can use to cultivate food products and ship those food products down to the city, but they won't do it. You and I, we are complaining, oh, the government should help us in our agricultural sector. But what stops you from going into the agricultural business? Not even the government will stop you. So you can see that while we are blaming the government, we should also look at our own selves, because there's a role that we need to play. The government that we are blaming today, they were once a youth. They were once an ordinary citizen like you and I. They discover themselves that they have a role to play in the political space, and that is why they are there. Even you and I cannot really solve our problems 100%. If you look at it categorically, you will realize that most of the times we find it difficult to solve our own major problem. So what makes you think that because you vote in someone into power, that person will automatically solve the problem of everybody? No. You cannot be pleased with this government, but it does not mean that he's not working. Every government is working according to their limited perspective or their limited resources at that very moment. If as a youth you want the country to change, I want you to start from now and begin to nurture your political career, so that when you go into the political space, you can be able to do that same thing that is in your mind. Because I can bet you not everyone will listen to you. So the best way is for you to start now, nurture your political career, so that when they vote you as a governor, as a local government chairman, when they vote you as a president, as a senate, any position that they vote you into, then you can use your political influence to influence change in the country. But what I am really trying to say is that the government cannot solve all the problems in the nation. The government have 50% role to play. The citizens have 50% role to play. And so sad that we are not playing our role, and we are also complaining that the government is not doing this. We should play our roles, and then while the government are playing their own roles, then at the end of the day, we are going to calculate and then know the minds where we have run out from. Thank you.